What do you think of marine animals in captivity?
Shanahan's STEM team recently watched a film called Blackfish, which is a very biased documentary that outlines all the negative effects of keeping marine animals in captivity.
After watching Blackfish, we went around and asked Shanahan students to tell us their opinion about animals in captivity.
Let's look into it.
So I think they should be free and be able to live in the wild, because it's not right to have the animals in a smaller space than what they're used to.
Marine life in captivity is kind of bad because the animals are trapped and they can't really know what the rest of the world looks like. That's just a big rule.
They are treated poorly and they should be freed.
Really cruel, and if it's just for show, they should be put back in the wild because, well, it's animal cruelty.
Marine life is really bad because it captures the animals from their family and homes, and it makes them starve to death to do tricks. It's not good.
After watching Blackfish, we too thought keeping animals in captivity was horrible and degrading.
But after doing some extensive research, we found out that animals being domesticated was actually not that bad and it has its many perks. Let's take a look into it.
While looking into the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium webpage, we found something very interesting.
Yes, we found out that the Columbus Zoo has a rescue, rehabilitate, and release program for marine animals that saves so many lives. We've asked Kara, a common visitor of the aquarium, to tell us one of her fascinating stories.
Come on in, Kara.
Hello, my name is Kara, and I am a frequent visitor to the Columbus Zoo. A couple years ago, I saw this turtle swimming with an amputated flipper in the Columbus Zoo's aquarium on Manatee Coast, the manatees. I later asked the zookeeper about him and learned that his name was Buddy. Buddy and I are strong connected because I love marine animals. And when I heard what his story was, I wanted to help them even more. He obviously could not swim or survive on his own, so the Columbus Zoo took him in. They told me that they found him on a beach, nearly hanging on to his life because he was caught in fishing twine, which is very hard to get off. I am so grateful that they were able to make sure he lives today. 2 years ago, I decided to adopt him, which means I'm funding some of his rehabilitation. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes at that zoo. They do a lot of amazing care things with Buddy, and they send me emails monthly about how Buddy's doing. And I am really grateful for the zoo's efforts to save his life, and I really wish that there were more zoos that were willing to do things just like that.
Thank you, Kara, for sharing this truly inspiring story.
Thank you.
The Columbus Zoo and SeaWorld both rescue marine animals and give them a better chance at life.
Now let's take a step back. Blackfish shows orcas being torn away from their families, being kept in the smallest pools, and being neglected. But Blackfish forgot to mention the good things that SeaWorld has done for the marine animal community.
Statistics show that SeaWorld has rescued more than 33,000 marine animals. This includes 7,941 pinnipeds,
Which are seals or walruses,
2,670 reptiles, and 528 cetaceans.
which are whales, dolphins, or porpoises.
All of these animals were given a second chance at life, all because of SeaWorld.
We recently heard an interesting story about Stubby, a manatee at the Columbus Zoo.
We decided to go to the zoos ourselves to see if this fascinating story was true.
Stubby was moved to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium in 2005 from the Omosassa Springs Wildlife State Park in Florida. She was part of a research project looking into an infectious disease that is often found in manatees. Stubby had recently suffered through losing a big section of her tail due to many boat strike injuries. She also suffered from a mysterious skin disease that almost took her life away. They sent her to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, where she was able to fight her way back to good health. Stubby unfortunately will not be returning to the wild because she still needs special help from the zoo's rehabilitation program, but you can still visit her today at the aquarium. If it weren't for the Columbus Zoo, she probably would not be alive today.
In Blackfish, it shows innocent animals being brought into captivity and spending the rest of their lives there. While this may be true with the orcas, what about the rest of the animals?
As we said before, SeaWorld rescues tons of animals and treats them until they are back in good health. But what happens to the animals after they are fully rehabilitated?
In fact, the animals they think could survive on their own are released back into the wild. However, if the animal is still in bad condition and would not be able to survive on its own in the wild, they are kept in captivity.
In 2017, SeaWorld found a wounded pilot whale in the Gulf of Mexico. After 5 weeks of treatment, this whale was released back into the wild thanks to the dedicated rescue team at SeaWorld. If it weren't for other animals like that whale being kept at SeaWorld previously, they wouldn't have been able to care for this whale because they wouldn't have had any
After
experience.
showing the same students our information, we interviewed them again to see their new improved opinions about animals being kept in captivity.
Let's look into it.
It's cool how they rescue the animals and then they help them and release them back into the wild once they're well.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I think it's good because people get to enjoy the animals up close, see them, and study them. And
that if they're injured, they're there, which they're kept safe for, they're treated, and they're fed pretty well.
so when animals are in captivity, they can be studied and researched to see any if there's a disease threatening them. They can be studied to find a cure for that disease.
Wow, that's actually cool. I didn't know that.
As you can see, when marine animals are kept in captivity, there aren't as many bad impacts compared to the good benefits, unlike the documentary Blackfish portrays.
Blackfish showed marine animals being neglected, but all this evidence shows that animals being kept in captivity can majorly benefit that animal.